A story that we've been tracking since that mega launch of iPhone 15 last night, or actually day before,
yes.
Come to think of it. And since you've brought us all the figures here, Krishna, you've given us all the lowdowns of new iPhone 15, the range of it. Let's talk about the price point.
Yes.
Price point is interesting, important to point out. A lot of people were hoping.
Always, when it comes to iPhones.
Very important. How much money are you going to shell out? That's important.
Right.
How much, what kind of, hole is it going to burn in my pocket,
right.
bigger or smaller? Concern being that this was supposed to be a made in India phone, right. Therefore perhaps less expensive. That hasn't happened. Right.
So I'm going to see how this cookie crumbles, this price of iPhone cookie crumbles. Before anything else, there are memes that are going on in social media, Shweta, that already says, if for the previous iPhone you need to sell a kidney, for this one maybe you need to sell both kidneys and still it won't be enough. That's the kind of joke, or and please take this, it's not literal, this is a joke that's going on as a meme on social media. Why are they saying that, Shweta? Because all the talk of iPhone 15, as you're rightly pointing out, this is going to be a made in India iPhone. Why do we want to make more and more iPhones in India? We all thought the more iPhones get made in India, we Indians will be getting it at a lesser price as compared to the rest of the world, is what we thought. But here, not happening for solid reasons, for very valid reasons. Let me just quickly pull out the comparisons as far as the prices are concerned for iPhone 15 between, say, US, UK, UAE, and India. So there you go. I'm going to go with the basic of iPhones, the new iPhones, that is the iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 in India, the prices start at 79,900. In the US, it starts at 66,208. In the UK, it's 82,770. And in the UAE, it's 76,687. Bear in mind, all these are prices. For the rest of the countries, it's just direct conversion of the prices that were announced for the US. If you take US dollar and you take current prices, this is what you will get. As far as India is concerned, this is the official price that's been announced. And if you see, India is still the most expensive, barely, a few little percentage down as compared to UK for the basic iPhone 15 models. And this iPhone 15, Shweta, is the one that is made in India. And I'm saying this because the basic iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus get made in India, whereas the iPhone 15 Pro models, they don't get made in India. All Pro models are only assembled in India. Every single component is imported. And if you see the Pro models price difference, India 159,900 is where it begins. US 99,354, UK 124,206, and UAE 115,043. The difference is more stark over here, Shweta, because this phone is completely imported. And the price difference is, hold your breath, nearly 50%. Indian iPhone 15 Pro models are nearly 50% more expensive than you find it in US, UK, and UAE. As far as the basic iPhone 15 models is concerned, the price difference is around 20% over here, from the cheapest to what it costs in India. And the fundamental difference is iPhone 15 gets made out of India. The Pro models don't get made out of India. Here at this stage, let me give you another kicker. The fact of the matter is that every single time Apple launches a new iPhone, for the year in which the new iPhone is launched, the majority of the shipments belong to previous iPhone models. For example, last year when iPhone 14 was launched, more than 50% of shipments of Apple for last year were not iPhone 14s, but the previous models. And in the previous year before that, for iPhone 13, the year iPhone 13 was launched, just about 20% of iPhone 13s were shipped. Nearly 70% of shipments from Apple were for models previous to iPhone 13. So the fact of the matter is that Apple is not going to cut prices unless otherwise there's a genuine cause for it. They're going to invest more in marketing and promotion. And there is a huge market for previous iPhone models. Even as we celebrate with euphoria about the great launch of iPhone 15s, this year too, Shweta, the majority of shipments from Apple to India will be in the form of previous iPhone models. There's a huge market over here. And the prices being high, another reason being given is that US and UAE are, in terms of volumes, are bigger markets. So the price of a single iPhone tends to come down. Whereas if you see in India, the volumes are not as great as the markets in US or UAE or UK. Hence, the price of a single iPhone tends to be much higher, Shweta.
All right, and price difference that you can see on your screen, whopping 50% price difference as far as iPhone 15 Pro Max is concerned. 99,300 something in the US. In India, it's costing a bomb. at
Yeah.
1,60,000
And
rupees.
also the fundamental difference is that in every other market, the phones are sold with plans. You know, and the system is very different. Here in India, you just go to a mobile phone shop, you buy a phone, and then you figure out which carrier you want or don't want. So then the costs, you know, work out differently there. They also have a habit of returning iPhones. So the new cost of the new iPhone doesn't seem like, you know, somebody's
Too
just come and
much.
robbed you.
Right.
So, you know, so it works a little differently in other markets. But the fact of the matter is that in India, we were hoping for a price cut, and that hasn't happened. And even as you talk about the iPhone 15 Pro Max, Shweta, the 15, for example, there is no price cut. It's the
Right.
same price as in which iPhone 14 was launched. It's not a premium as far as to iPhone 14 and iPhone 30 are concerned. Whereas the Pro models are concerned, even in the US, there has been a price increase of $100 per iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. $100 price increase in the US already, which is obviously translating into a greater price difference as far as the Indian market is concerned. Shweta.
Absolutely, and a far greater price difference at that, about 60,000 rupees as far as 15, the Pro Max model is concerned. We'll get you all the updates here as far as Apple and the brand new launches, including the Apple Watch, right here on Newsline.